to their website and grab the official template. So you can see from the screen that we are already on the website of Amspress. You will usually find it under the for author or submission guideline sections. Once you spot the template, boom, downloaded it, and uh, you will set for starting formatting your research paper the right way, exactly how the journal wants it. So let's get into it. Here you can see on contribute section, you can see there's like a different options like submit a paper, then we have instruction for the author, then the review for a guideline, and so we just click onto the instructions for the author. Now we are at the instructions for the author page. So you can see clear cover letter and requirements. So we go down little by little and we can see here, then we have a file format section 2.1. In the file format, we have two templates already available. Word template, MS Office Word template. You can download it from here. And we have also the TeX template. So we are covering this Overleaf or latex TeX template. So we need to click here and it will download the complete template for us in our download section. So let's see how we are going to upload this into the Overleaf file. I have opened this Overleaf now. You can see we are on overleaf.com. So in the new project here, we are going to upload this zip format that we have downloaded for that particular AIMS journal. So just we click on the new project. Once we click on new project, then we go to the upload project here. So it asks about zip file. Select our drag zip file. So we go this download it. So we have a three format 1, 2, 3. So we can click on any of them. So it will start. Now you can see a particular journal format has been uploaded here. So now we go inside the editor mode and we can start changing. For example, first of all, we need to change the title of the page, title of the paper. So in our case, our title is here, forecasting patients flow. I just already open my original paper that I want to transfer from Overleaf format to that particular format. So this is our like title, forecasting patients flow for the customers. So let's copy that title and paste into the journals format. So we just copy from here and paste over here. So first thing you need to do that. We recompile it. So you can see here, we have a forecasting patient flow for the customers. Then we just start writing author's information. So you have first name, last name is the first author, and then this first name, last name, second author, and so on. For example, first author name can be my name, for example, Himat. Yeah. So S should be capital. And then we have second author, for example, my friend named Kamran, and his last name is, for example, Man. And the second author and the third author we want to include, for example, Asad. So Asad Buledi would be the corresponding author. You can see here we have a corresponding author that shows that he will do all those things for the paper. So we have also instructions. Short author is used for copyright information in the end. Yes. And then we have, for example, the affiliations for the authors. For example, in my case, I say department of computing, then University of Turku Connect. And same way, affiliations for the second author, just you can put anything here. Example, I just put here. Email address for the corresponding author. For example, in case I need to write my email address or Asad's, because corresponding author is Asad at example.com. For example, I'm just giving his dummy email, and we have a telephone +92. His phone numbers comes here. We don't have a fix here, so we just start 336 0398404, a dummy number. Then we have a now abstract. So here we have a guidelines. The abstract should be in 12 points, normal time, New Roman. So we need to just text be 200 to 300 words. Okay. So we need to delete this one, and from our example, we just need to copy our abstract from here to there. Now you can see our paper is getting more. We have three authors and the affiliations information, and then we have started writing the abstract. Our abstract is here already, and then we just need to write the keywords, 5 to 10 keywords, for example. So we have also keywords in our section. I can write it here, keywords. Machine learning, then we have forecasting, then we have time series analysis. We recompile then you can see our keywords are already here. We can remove the parentheses from here. They are not required. So now we have keywords, abstract, and then we just start introduction now, next section. Okay, so um, we have now put our abstract here and keywords here. Now let's go inside here and put introduction. So introduction should have like citations, like you can see here, cite that A11. So we will discuss about how to cite inside introduction. So I want to bring this introduction from different folder. Like I just make section folder here and then just put the introduction section from here. So I can show you exactly example that I just I want to put everything inside the sections folder. So introduction, research method, and the results are in my different folders. So I can make also the folder there, and also there the figures, two folders I can create in the template. So I can go there and then just start creating new folder with the sections. Create sections and another folder called figures. So now we have in the template, we have created two folder sections and figures. So in the inside the sections, we can create a new file. We name it introduction. So here, instead of calling all this section from here, we just need to remove it, for example, and we say input from sections part, we need to improve input introduction. So let's copy that example introduction, our text from that one we have written here. So in the introduction, we have this background, and now we can copy complete portion as an introduction here. Control C and example, and in the template thing, we can write here. We can name it as a introduction, not a background. It's up to you, but I can choose introduction. Okay. So we can again come to the ACI template.txt main file. We can rename it also as you like, but we can, for compatibility, it's better to. So introduction is here. You can see our introduction is clear. Okay. So we already put abstract and now introduction and then rest of the sections. So we are still in the template format. So after introduction, you can see there's like still things from templates. Sections, you can just give any other sections from your side. Just you can put your methodology section, result sections. So here's subheadings, sections and subheadings. It tells you what. So next we have subsections. The heading level should not be more than 4 levels. So subsection should have a 4 levels heading. For font of the heading and subheading should be 12 points normal times New Romans. So make sure 12 point and times New Roman. The first letter of the heading and subheading should be capitalized. So keep these minds and apply these on the Times New Roman and 12 points. So let's see. We already have SCI article here. Yeah. Somehow we have to define these points. Okay, so you don't need to worry about most of the time about your formattings, like introduction we gave and then we subheadings, and now after subheadings, never we cannot use, like for example, it says like subsection sub, then we say sub. It's like there are like two subs now sections. So we cannot use third ones. It says like that one. So subsection. We can use it 3, but not 4, not more than 4. Yeah. And then we have 12 points and times New Roman. Style should be 12 font and times New Roman. So let's see if it is defined. So let's check the formatting. If we go under document class, it is SCI document class. And txt font is basically use package txt fonts represent the Times New Roman series. So it's by default, it's already here. And 12 point is, let's check there must be SCI, yeah, SCI classes here, you can see. So if we can go through the ACI class, it's latex and yeah, we can see, check what are the style and fonts are there. So you can see different fonts here, 12 VP is there, so normal size. So font size is 12 and I just told you the Times New Roman is already been there. So don't need to worry about it because it follows the um, format of the actual journal, so you don't need to worry about those things. Okay, so next important thing, last few important thing, then this wind up the video. Then we have table. For example, we just remove these things. So line space is 1.5 also between the lines. The line space is 1.5, which is already implemented. So you just start writing your sections here, for example. And now most important thing is table. So they have provide you the table, begin table from here, H is here. Normally we don't use here, but we use different tabs here. You can, but you have to use H here. Like then captions for the table, for example, we can change the captions. Let me show you the already given table here. Yeah. So we put introduction and then we want to see the table is there. You can see caption of the table. So we try to create our own table with example. So let me create the captions for the table here. For example, I say example table. Okay, one. Example table, you don't need to provide one. So begin with a tabular, and you can see there's no any bar there. Obviously, bar, yeah. So see, there are three columns. You can add more columns if you want. But three columns are there, so we need to define three columns. For example, header should be like heading one, for example, heading two, and heading three, anything you want to see. For example, I can provide 5, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 6, 1, 1. Let's see our table now. Yeah, you can see our table is ready, and yeah, here's our table, example table. And table body should be created by MS Word table function. So functions from the MS Word table can be created here. So then we end tabular, center, and table. Now the figure. Figure is the same here, H here, and center again, and including graphic scale 0.4, 40% of the, for example, a scale of 0.4 means 40%. So you have to provide here different formats for depend upon. I use normally EPS format, so it's up to you, whatever figure you have available, just provide that one, label one. For example, I say example, and caption is just example. So let's check. This is our figure. This is central. So just example is the caption, and the heading is also the, and the equation for the same. Then we have equation. So equation and comes in the equation begins and then text, and just you copy paste your equation here. Last important thing is the bibliography. So bibliography format is 99 from this general specific. So bib items. So this has some example. I can show you how bibliography works. Um, bib. So you can put your bib file as well here. But bib file, for example, it should like it article and short name of that particular article. So you can generate first name of author's first name, and plus there's a guideline and the journal name or conference name and the title of the paper and volume, year, pages, and so on. So you can provide these details inside bib.file, and then you can import that one side. So it's very easy, not a big deal. So you have to do things manually before converting them into the journal format. Thank you for watching.